In this video, a quick comparison of two of the most popular holiday destinations on the island, and at the ending of this video, a clear winner and a clear loser. Playa del Inglés has the more iconic beach setting. The beach is longer, wider and feels much more dramatic, especially with the dunes nearby. It has that classic South Gran Canaria look that a lot of people picture before they even arrive. The main drawback in my opinion here is that the beach is so wide and so stretched out here that it generally is much less easy for a beach holiday. Puerto Rico feels very different. The beach is more sheltered, the water is calmer and it tends to feel easier for swimming and more relaxed for a day on the beach. It also has a big extra advantage because Playa de Amadores is so close, which gives you another really good beach option without much effort. So this round really comes down to what matters more to you, the bigger, more impressive setting or the easier overall beach experience. For me, the winner is clear, it's Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is lively and one of its strengths is that the nightlife is easy to find. You can do dinner, drinks and a relaxed evening out without covering too much ground, and that suits a lot of people because it's easy. Playa del Inglés though is stronger if nightlife is a major part of your holiday. It has more variety, more well-known nightlife areas and more range depending on what kind of night you want. It can be relaxed, but it can also go much bigger. So to pick a true winner in this category is quite hard, I find. Let me know in the comments if you agree or not, but I will have to give it in this case to Playa del Inglés. Playa del Inglés has more going on, but that also means it can take a little bit more effort. It's a bigger resort, it's more spread out, and depending on where you stay, getting between the beach, restaurants and nightlife can be much less straightforward. Puerto Rico is easier to understand almost immediately. The beach, harbor, restaurants and activity areas feel much more connected and the whole place works well as a compact holiday destination. The main downside is the hillside layout because some accommodation involves steps or uphill walking, but even with that the resort still feels simpler overall. So if this round is about how smooth the holiday can feel from day one, there's a clear result. The winner is Puerto Rico. Restaurants. Puerto Rico has plenty of places to eat and one of its best features is how concentrated they are. It makes going out for dinner feel easy, especially if you like having lots of options in one close by area. Playa del Inglés is more spread out, but it has greater variety overall. There are more restaurants, more cuisines, more casual places and more choice across the resort. It can feel more touristy in parts, but if you want the widest selection, it definitely has the edge. So this one is really convenience against variety and the winner has to be Playa del Inglés. Things to do. Puerto Rico has a strong case here. Boat trips, water sports, harbor activities and easy access to Playa de Amadores all give it more than just a standard beach holiday feel. But Playa del Inglés has more range overall. You've got the dunes, the long promenade, more shopping, nearby golf, family attractions like the Maspalomas water park and the wider Maspalomas area right on the doorstep. It just gives you more ways to fill the week. So Puerto Rico has some really strong activities, especially on the water, but if we're talking total variety, one resort offers more. The winner is Playa del Inglés. Puerto Rico has some fantastic hotel positions, especially if you want sea view. A lot of the apartments and hotels look right across the bay and that can make the resort feel really appealing. The downside is that the hillside layout can make some locations less convenient. Playa del Inglés wins when it comes to options. There are more hotels, more apartment complexes, more different price points and more flexibility depending on the kind of holiday you want. Some properties are older, so you do need to choose carefully, but overall the accommodation choice is broader. So this one comes down to views and setting against range and flexibility. Yet I have to say the winner in this one is Playa del Inglés. This category is not about the nightlife, it's about what the resort feels like after dinner. Playa del Inglés has more choice, but because it's more spread out, evenings can sometimes feel less smooth. Depending on where you stay, you may end up walking further or deciding between different areas rather than just enjoying one easy flow to the night. Puerto Rico is better for that easy evening atmosphere. A lot of the restaurants, bars and entertainment are in a more concentrated area, so it feels simpler and more relaxed to head out and just simply enjoy the night without much planning. So also in this category a true winner is hard to pick, but in this case, and let me know in the comments if you agree or not, I will have to give it to Puerto Rico. Budget and value for money. This is another close one. Playa del Inglés is usually stronger if your first priority is simply finding the cheapest deal. It has more older hotels, more long-established apartments and more low-cost choice. But Puerto Rico has value for money, even when it's not the absolute cheapest. The compact layout, calmer bay, easy evenings and access to Playa de Amadores can make the holiday feel like better value once you actually get there. So the cheap deal winner is probably Playa del Inglés, but because this round is about budget and value for money together, I'm giving it to Puerto Rico. Playa del Inglés is the closest to the airport, so you will save money on transfers. The only thing to know is what bus stop you need to get off, as the resort is very big, and if you do take a shuttle or do take the bus and get off at the wrong bus stop, it can be a little bit difficult. Puerto Rico is further away, so harder to get to from the airport and also a little bit more expensive. Also, because of the hilly terrain, most of the buses stop in the valley only, so from there you have to take a taxi up on the hill as well. But since Playa del Inglés is closer to the airport and easier to reach, and if you know the right bus stop to get off, it is easier to get to your hotel as well, I would have to give this one to Playa del Inglés. Atmosphere. Puerto Rico feels compact, sunny and straightforward. You can understand the place quickly. Bay, harbor, beach, restaurants, hillside, done. It feels contained in a way some people really love. But Playa del Inglés has more presence. It feels bigger, busier and more like a full-scale resort. Between the beach, the dunes, the promenade, the shopping centers and the nightlife reputation, it has more of that classic holiday energy. So this comes down to what you want your resort to feel like. Puerto Rico feels easier, Playa del Inglés feels bigger and more memorable. For atmosphere overall, I'd give this one to Playa del Inglés. All there is to know about this winning holiday destination, click the video on your screen right now. And please let me know if you agree or disagree with the score down in the comments.